Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let me see if I could adjust this a little bit better. A little more. There we go. That's good. So as you're coming in, be sure to say hello so that we know that you are here and we can welcome you with open arms. Oh, well, elbows, fingers, toes, whatever. Hello, Fran. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. Hello, Kay. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. We've got a lot to discuss tonight. There's a lot happening in the Stampin' Up! World. So we'll give it just a minute for everyone. Hello, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Carol. Welcome. It's good to see everyone virtually. Well, your names at least. You get to see my hands. I know, not too exciting, right? But anyhow, we do what we can. It's good to be able to get together as friends, even if it is just online. But it's good to see everyone come in and chat. Maybe some of you are crafting at the same time. I think that would be a lot of fun. So, let's give it just another minute. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was really nice. We had a good time. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Hello, Mary. Welcome. So we had a good time. The grandkids stayed for the weekend. And can I just tell you, I was exhausted when they left on Sunday. I think it took me a whole day of laying around Monday, pretty much doing nothing. And then Tuesday I had a doctor's appointment, and that went well with my surgeon follow-up. And then today I had an appointment, which was a total waste of time. Apparently, my radiation and chemo is supposed to start on Monday, this coming Monday. My chemotherapy medication was supposed to arrive on the 29th of November, which it has not. And I was supposed to apparently be taking it before this appointment today so they can check levels and see how I was doing, which I never got it. Total waste of time. So that has to be rescheduled. Tomorrow, apparently, some nurse is calling me to go over the chemotherapy medication, which I have not yet gotten. And I'm supposed to start on Monday with the radiation and the chemo. So I have no clue what the ham bone is going on. The doctor felt really bad, and I told him, can I have my copay back? So I said, well, when I come next time, I'm not paying a copay because I shouldn't have had to pay today because absolutely nothing was done. So, put the blame on the chemotherapy drug people. That's where the blame lies. But, if that's the worst thing that happened in my life all week, well, so be it. So I felt bad for Ricky because, he has to take time out of his day to take me to all these appointments. I did go to the dentist on Tuesday as well, so I had a surgeon post-op follow-up, and then later in the day he had to take me to the dentist for my cleaning, which, thank goodness, all was well with that. So, here we are. So I don't know what's happening Monday. Am I starting radiation? Am I not? I don't know. But anyhow, I'm all happy to be here. Just thought I would give you all an update as to what is going on. I'm a little concerned over how I'm going to feel once this all starts, but we will take it one day at a time, and we will have positive energy all around. All right, so let's get started. If anybody has any questions about anything, let me know, because there is a lot happening with Stampin' Up. Not only a lot with my own Stampin' Up, but the whole company. This mini catalog is going to be retired as of January 4th, 5th, one of those dates. Betty always is here to tell me, and Betty's not here. Hi, Maureen, welcome. So, have you had a chance? If you have not, have you had a chance? I was supposed to do a walkthrough. Yeah, that didn't happen. Sorry. But if you print off the last chance product list, or maybe just go through here and see what is it that is 60% off. Or, like 60%? Are you kidding me? Oh, here, look, here's the date, 1/4. So 12/1, starting today to 1/4/23, and a lot of things are already being sold out. So you will want to definitely jump on it. If there's something in here which is retiring, which is pretty much almost everything. Can I say almost everything? But some of these items are up to 60% off. So something you've been maybe, eyeing up, you may want to check it out. But like I said, I did not get a chance to go through this because Monday was bad. Tuesday appointments. Yesterday, Wednesday, yeah, and it's Thursday already. So definitely check that out. Use the host code if you are ordering. And I know this is a very little print, but you can go ahead and look at it online and zoom in and out as you see fit. But there are a lot of items at 60% off. And look at all the things that are going. I mean, and it's little print. There are some things that are carrying over. The gnome dies. There's been a big question of the gnome dies. The gnome dies are, let me see, they're on here. I forget how they actually came across saying about it. The gnome dies, they're all there on here. They're somewhere. The gnome dies are going to be available just for a limited time. And you may be wondering, well, why is the stamp set retiring but the dies are staying? Because, this is going to be the new mini catalog starting in January, and there is a spring gnomes. So if you love the gnomes, get the stamp set that is in the July, because the dies are going to work with the gnome stamp set. That's the spring one, and they're peekabooing a little bit. Can I just say peekabooing? That's going to be in here, but they're a limited time only, and they're going to be gone. So if you like stamps and you like dies, you want to check that out. I also got the Celebration catalog, and I'm not allowed to show anything with these two catalogs, but you can get a little peek as to my favorite color, purple. How did they know? And Celebration, which there are $50 free items and $100 free items. And can I just say that there is a special if you decide to want to join the Stampin' Up! Family, whether it's just your own personal shopper or whatever you choose to do, you are going to be knocked out of the ballpark when you find out what that's going to be. And I'm not sure if we can say that yet, what it is. Do you want to know? Does anybody want to know? I mean, I think a lot of you that are here are demonstrators already. There's going to be 3 joining options. All right, I'm just going to tell you because it's just us, right? It's going to be 3 joining options. And this will start in January when this starts. And did you notice this? Stampin' Up! 35 years. Can you believe? Stampin' Up! Has been around. It will be 35 years. Okay, so the 3 join options. How about a mini cut and emboss machine? Would you like one of those for free with your starter kit? You can do that. How about there is the boho blue mini cut and emboss machine. You can choose that as a free item in your kit. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Let me just recap this because I got to refresh my mind here. So the value is $63. So you get your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Products for only $129. Let me readjust my glasses to make sure that that is true. Yep, the boho blue mini machine, $63 value, plus your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Products for only, what? $129? That's option 1. Option 2, the original white mini machine, $63 value, and your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Products for $129. So you can get boho blue or white. Option 3, and can I tell you 3 options? Your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Products for only, sit down folks, $99. Yes. So maybe you already have the cut and emboss machine. Maybe you already have the white when you want the boho. Or maybe, you have it, you're happy, all you want is product of your choice, $99. $175 of product? What? What do y'all think of that? I think I'm going to quit and rejoin. That's it. I'm just going to quit and rejoin because, it's just not fair. I didn't get all that when I signed up 20 some years ago. But anyhow, those are all the things that are going on. We have The clearance rack has been updated. Tons of stuff on there, including all those specialty dies that were available for a little limited amount of time, like the Happy Birthday Piggy one, the Yeti one. I think there was an Apple one. I don't know, there was like 5 or 6 of them. Check out clearance rack. It's just blowing out of the park. There is so much happening. Go to my online store, stampinsucreates.stampinup.net, to check out everything. And of course, grab some of these items before they are gonzo forever. Can I just say forever? I could say forever. All right, so what are we going to do tonight? What do y'all think we're going to do tonight? We're going to have some fun tonight. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to focus on tonight when I sat down the other day to kind of play around. And, you know, this just came to mind. How many of you have, or maybe do not have, this Penquin Place? This was available last year. Stampin' Up! Brought it back again this year for the current mini catalog. But now this is its final play. This is the final curtain drawn on this. I didn't check to see if it is still available. If somebody wants to take a peek-a-poo and see if it's still available, you can let me know. But I just thought, you know, I just did not play with this enough. It is a photopolymer set, and it has a coordinated penguin builder punch. And I just thought, you know, that would be fun to showcase tonight. So I thought that was the route we would go. I know last time we were together, we talked about what was it you all wanted to see. And I do recall hearing Christmas. So I know maybe a lot of you, have already done your Christmas cards. Wait, hold on. I'm just going to plug in my emboss machine. Hopefully it don't turn on. Okay, good. It didn't. So I thought I would do something Christmas. And I thought I would do something birthday. Because, you know, we all have birthdays to celebrate. And then I thought we would do something really different. A little bit out of my own comfort zone, because you all know that if it has too many steps, Sue don't do it, right? Too many steps, I get too confused. But I thought, you know, I'm going to do it because I really, really want to do it, and I'm my own boss here, so I am going to. So we are going to do a fun little origami rosette reindeer ornament. How does that sound? What do y'all think of that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. So let's see. Let's do Christmas first, okay? And this is just going to be so darn cute. You are all going to be, if you don't have it yet, you're all going to be jumping, that you are going to want to grab this bundle of fun products. Let me show you the Christmassy winter card. You can do this as a birthday card too. But isn't it so fun? Can you see that? Look, I'm using some of the that snowflake vellum paper from last week. This ribbon here, I believe, is going to be coming back. I believe it's not retiring. This cute little penguin, and when you open it up, ta-da! So now this penguin can be done in 2 different ways. You can stamp him and punch him out, or you can punch him out and just do a couple little fine details on there. So I'm going to show you both, or I already have both done. You know how that goes. So let's get this party started, shall we? So here's our fun first card, and it says, be cool, be chill, be merry. So it could be a winter card, it could be Christmas if you want, because here's some of the sayings on here. There is happy birthday, season's greetings. It's like it should be, I like you a lot. It's like a little, except a lot. To the coolest friend ever. Be cool, be chill, be merry. And lots of thanks. And it has all these cute little doodads. You can make a little reindeer. It has a little hat, scarf, tree, present, a little bag here. Look at even a little fishing pole. And then all of these other little things. I lost one of my noses last year. Never found it. So I only have one nose, but that's okay. You can give them a little Rudolph nose, a little heart nose. These 2 are eyeballs, and then you have a bow tie, feet, a star, and 2 feet. So you could do 1 feet or 2 feet. Oh, and little snowflakes too. Let's not forget the snowflakes. So I thought that this would be fun to make a card, and that is where we are going with this. All right, so let me get my items together here. I'm going to put this off to the side so I do not forget what I'm doing, because you know how that happens. Sue kind of gets, you know, distracted and things just kind of happen. And yeah, I'm already looking for something that I can't find. I am looking for, you know, like, where is it? Is it in the other? I'm already looking for my puff paint. My puff paint. Where is my puff paint? Huh. All right. I don't know where the puff paint is. Well, okay. I mean, it should be here in my box. Oh, there it is. Hold on, hold on. Look in the corner, Sue. Yeah, the depth perception, I'm still struggling because it was over on the right and I did not see it. Puff paint. There we go. All right. Okay, so are you all still there? Stay till the end because there's going to be a giveaway. Oh, thank you, thank you. An ornament. Woo! Oh, I got some ornament things. I may have to do some special videos just for these ornaments. I have been, now, you know, they're not my ideas, but, you know, that's one of the pleasures of being an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! In that we have thousands of demonstrators at our fingertips on a daily basis that come up with such fantastic things that, you know, you don't even have to. You don't even have to think. You don't have to, because other people do. All right, so we got a Night of Navy, and we have a piece of crumb cake, because I thought, oh, crumb cake and Night of Navy, how fab is that? So a little bit of layer of that. And we have, this is that snowflake vellum paper, the snowflake one that we used last week. Don't miss out on that. And you may think, okay, well, this is flocked. What are you going to do with that? If we take, this is from the Gnome DSP, you take this, and this is kind of very bold. What vellum paper does is when you put an overlay, you see how it just, you could still see what's underneath, but it kind of takes that bright boldness away, and it does a little layer like that. So that's what we're going to do there. And so you still can see the trees, but it looks like it is a blizzard happening there. And you know what? Blizzard is my favorite when it's on paper. So what I did ahead of time, because you know, this is how I do my things anymore, because I just don't know how things are going to be. So we have this piece here, and this is what's going to create like your, like you're going on a sleigh ride, and you can take this and you can make it like a wild sleigh ride by using the photopolymer, and you can make it, you know, easy baby, you know, little, what do you call these? The little hills. When you go skiing, they have like the baby, I don't know, I'm not a skier. If you're a skier, then you probably can correct me. But you can make the little baby hills, or you can make like, you know, this I'm going to go crazy hill. One of the great things with photopolymer. So I just kind of went with the flow with that. And what I did ahead of time, I'm going to stick that back in there, is I used Balmy Blue. I used Balmy Blue, and I stamped 2 of the hills, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my template, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to trim it out. How many of you like to do like a little hill thing, or, you know, you like to do the tearing, but you're kind of so scared of doing it? Well, use your stamp, you know, go ahead and stamp it, and there's your hill, right? I keep thinking of hill, and you know, it keeps coming to mind is Benny Hill. I don't know why. Don't ask why. So there's your little hill, right? That's just what you need to put on your paper. And I don't know why that's not long enough, but I already have one cut. So here we go. So we have our hills. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh, I'll probably get some sort of copyright strike. So there we go. We got that. No worries. I'm just going to pile all this extra good stuff all the way over there. Okay, so there's our little hill. One thing I found out when I was doing my sample was I put my card together, and then I went and put my puff paint and heated it. Yeah, don't do that. We're going to do our puff paint first, because what happens, you have all these layers with vellum and everything, and I was starting to burn my cardstock, and well, There ain't nothing worse than burnt cardstock, you know what I'm saying? So puff paint is also going. So add puff paint to your list. Get 2 of them, because you know you can buy them. Just gonna say, you can buy them other places, but you're gonna pay a heck of a lot more, and they are on sale. All right, let me get my layer here so I know how much to cut, because I have to decide how I'm going to cut this. I think I'm just gonna layer it there and just kind of taper it. Let's see. All right, so I have to trim it just a teensy bit, teensy-weensy bit. So just going to do that. There we go. Perfecto. And that'll be trash. All right, so if you missed the puff paint demonstration, because I've been using this like crazy, we're going to go ahead and use your little silicone mat. We're just going to load that up. We are loading it up with puff paint. And don't worry, because on here, you can just wash this off and you won't have to worry. And it also will, I'm just going to leave it on there. It's also going to protect. I'm going to bring in, this is an older heat gun. You know, I never seem to know where I could find my most recent heat gun, but it's always good to have 2. And I hope you can hear me warming it up. You know, my hands are a little cool. I'm a little cold up here, so I'm going to warm it up. I want to warm it up first. You know, probably should have turned it on before I started. And I do have a very thick layer of puff paint, and I'm going to use my scissors to hold this down. And this may take a little bit, but it is worth it. So this puff paint, what can you use this for? You can use this for on top of hot chocolate. FYI, we're having an ice cream suite coming out. This would be perfect in the new catalog when it comes out to use on top of a float or an ice cream. You can use it for snow. You can use it for on the train set where you have the little puffs of clouds, the smoke coming out of the, you know, but you see how it's like puffing up? Isn't that fun? Look at that. And the more you heat it, it just poofs up. Can y'all see that? Y'all like it? Y'all in your rooms, they're clapping like, wow, look at that. That's so fun. That's so fun. Kids love it, but let them watch. You control the heat gun. Don't let them play with the heat tool. So this is the embossing gun. You may be wondering, what is she talking about? What is a heat gun? I think we all know, but just in case you're new here. And if you are watching on the replay, be sure to let us know. Type in their hashtag replay. And all of these products can be found through my online store. Look at that. You could use this on Santa's beard. I've used it before. Anything where you want a little poof of anything. Ah, there we go. That was a little loud. I felt like I was screaming. Was I screaming? You can use that. Okay. And here comes my heat. I can hear everything. All my pipes are banging. Those of you that have old radiators, and look at how this will just come right off here. Ooh, it's a little hot. So let that ooh, that's a little hot. Oh, who needs a thumbprint anyway? Just for my phone, you know. So there you go. Just see how that just poofs up. So I could see this for like all kinds of fun things. Snow, like I said, if you are going to do little puffs of smoke coming out, anything like that. But definitely do it separate before you apply it anywhere. Okay, just an FYI. All right, so let's go ahead. What we're going to do with this is we're going to put our layers together. Okay, so we're going to put this layer on top of here. And you can use your Tombow glue. I've seen a lot of demos where what they do, I'm not going to do it, but what they do is they take their Tombow glue and their silicone mat, they put a little puddle here and use either a sponge dauber or a sponge or something and dab on the back of their cardstock. I'm not going to worry too much because I'm going to be doing some layering of snow and penguins and that. So I'm just going to kind of do just a very light little zhoosh of glue on here. So this is a super cute card, and one of my designs, if I may say so myself. Whoa, that was a tongue twister. Yeah. So there you are, and see, you really cannot see it because there's so much going on with the vellum. And this will go ahead and get layered onto here. And here comes the heat up in my craft room. It must be getting chilly out. I know when Ricky picked me up before, it was like, whoo, the wind was blowing up at Geisinger on the hill, that it was like, well, I guess, you know, it's like one day it's rain, one day it's cold, one day it's going to be snowing. And it's always snowing here in the craft room, depending on what kind of products you're working with. Okay, so now this is, okay, there, it's staying. I thought I wrote on it. So I wrote on my things what's staying. So this ribbon is going to be in the next catalog. And this is the ribbon that goes with the gnomes. And what is it called? Double stitch ribbon. Can I tell you something though? Maybe you don't want the white, or maybe you don't want the blue. Do you know that you can peel this apart? So this ribbon is like getting 2 spools on one. I'm not going to peel it all apart because I want both, but you can peel it apart if you only want blue, or maybe you only want white. So keep that in mind. And that's going to go along the top here, and part of my reach. I'm going to use my tear and tape. That's what it's called, right? Tear and tape. And my ribbon scissors, just like so. So this ribbon is staying. I did kind of try to mark things that were staying and things that were going. And this is just going to go right along the top. And all I'm going to do with this, and move that out of the way, I'm just going to use some of the tear and tape. And if you don't have tear and tape, oh my goodness, put that on your list as well. And if you want to get all those things at a discount and in your starter kit, well, unfortunately, it's not going to be around, so you'll have to order all that now. But there's going to be tons of new things coming out. And I did place my pre-order today. Another perk for being a demonstrator is we are able to pre-order items before anyone else. So that in itself, oh, I need another little piece. That in itself is another reason to join the Stampin' Up! Family. And what I want to do under here, because you see how that's kind of loosey-goosey, I want to go ahead and, well, let me tie my little piece. So I did a little wraparound. I don't want to use too much, you know, I'm trying to be thrifty. You know, the holidays are coming. I'm on a really, really limited budget now, so I wasn't able to order a lot from the catalogs, but I wanted to get a little something, so I did, and I will do an unboxing of my little something when it arrives. But I have, you know, very small budget, and that's okay, because you know all those items are going to be around later. And can I tell you, this came in handy today, and it wasn't even stamping related. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with what I'm doing while I tell my story. So this little spatula thing. So in my bathroom, I have these suction things that go on the wall in the shower. I'm going to take a little glue dot and stick it under there to hold that down. Little things on the wall, and I'm like, you know what? I moved, well, it actually fell off the wall. The other night I was downstairs and I was like, oh, what was that? You ever like are downstairs and you hear like this crash, and you kind of go and take an inventory of things, and you're like, I don't see anything. So it must have been, who knows what, maybe the cat knocked something over. Well, it's this suction thing on the wall in the shower that holds, you know, shampoo and all that. And, you know, we kind of have like a little bit too much stuff in there. Well, it fell off and unsuctioned itself and fell off the wall. So I moved it to another spot. And then taking a shower, I'm like, yeah, that is not the right spot because it is in the way of the shower. Well, how am I going to get that suction off the wall now? Because, you know, when you want it off the wall, it won't come off the wall. So I used that little spatula thing underneath it, and came right off. So yeah, you're probably saying, well, you could have just, you know, went and got a butter knife. Well, who wants to walk downstairs to get a butter knife, right? So I didn't have to. I used that, and pa-pa, there you go. All right, inside, okay, inside I used a piece of this little vellum that was left over because we want to use every single thing. And again, I'm just going to go zhoosh that way with that. And I already have a ton of penguins and things. And can I say that my cutting skills are getting a little bit better. You know, when I first had this whole surgery and everything, my cutting skills and that. Well, the depth perception is still off, but it's not 100%, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. And when I went for my follow-up with my surgeon, I told him the day I went there was probably the, if I could say it this way, the bestest day ever that I felt. The day after that, not so much, but well, you know, I will take what I can get. All right, so I am looking for my little baggie of goodies. And here we are. So when you're sitting around and you're making stuff, oh look, there's another tear and tape, and there's more dimensionals. All right, another tear and tape. I like to cut out a whole bunch of these doodaddies. I'm going to pour them all out here. Now, if you have a scan and cut is perfect for it. And look at the little feetsies in there. Come on out. Come on. Scan and cut is perfect for things like this because while we have the punch, we don't have dies to cut out all these little doodads. So I'm going to put a little guy inside. So here's a little guy. So this little guy was stamped and he was punched out. So I think that's who, yeah, I put him inside. And then I did little scarves. Oh, here's one here. Look at this one. So on here, I just punched it out and I stamped it. So that one would go on top of here. Or if you just want to stamp the penguin and punch him out, that would be that little guy. So on, I'm going to move everyone over to the side. All right, so on the inside, I'm going to use this little guy. And I know I'm all over the place tonight. What could I tell you? But you know what? I want to make sure I do the inside because sometimes we forget. Well, sometimes I do. Maybe you don't. Sometimes I do. Okay, so you can punch him out or you can stamp him. And I'm just going to put, well, it's a her, actually. It's a she. I'm going to put her right in here. So when you open it up, you're like, aw, look at her. So cute. So the kiddos are on the outside going down the sleigh ride. And maybe this is little Mama Penguin sitting here. Just hanging out. Look at her with her little scarf. So you punch out the two pieces. Okay, so here's your pieces. You have your body, and I don't know how much you can see that because of the glare. Maybe if I do it this way. You have the black body. This is the white piece, and then you have for the little feet. So you'll punch two of those out. So 1, 1, and 2. And then you would have your little penguin. And if you wanted to stamp it, then you would punch out. So you would only punch out this one. Okay? Does that all make sense? I hope so. Just to me. But if you don't have this set, oh my goodness, don't miss out on this because this is going to be gone and then you're going to look back at this, you know, after the sale is over and you're going to say, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, which are all of my neighbors that live around me, the shouldas, the couldas, and the wouldas. So don't be one of those. Just be a yes, please. All right, so let's go ahead. I want to make my snow dimensionalized. And it looks like I got a little bit of snow hanging off the end. So make sure I grab the correct scissors. There we go. You could just trim off your snow. You could even take that and glue them on. It'd be like big snowflakes, right? Why not? Do it on your silicone mat. Put little blah, 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 blah daubs of it. Heat it up. Let it dry. And then you can glue them on with your glue. I just thought of that. Huh. How about me? All right, so let's put this on dimensionals. And because we want it to be, you know, like they are like having a ball on this big snowfall of a hill. And before you know it, we're going to be having that going on here in northeastern Pennsylvania and many, many other places in the country. So let's do it on paper. And why am I struggling? And I have my little take your pick tool, which will just pick off. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, maybe it didn't pick all of them off, but it was a good try. Let's get those off and we'll try again. Boom, 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 boom. These are older dimensionals. I think these ones, because they're kind of thicker, I think these ones were from a previous paper pumpkin kit. So, and don't forget about that too. Paper pumpkin, the final day to sign up for that is the 10th. Okay, so you have until the 10th. So don't miss out. All right, so let's go in here and I'm sure I have some of these little guys already done. Okay, so here's a little fella so there's two penguins in here. You have the sitting penguin and you have this little guy here. So what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to find some little feetsies. And I didn't say feces, I said feetsies. Feet, little feet. Okay, there's a difference. And I'm going to use my glue dots. And this is not a Stampin' Up! Thing, but it is a holder I use for my glue dots because it just makes me happy. Yeah, I got it from Amazon, so it's not a thing for Stampin' Up! I'm going to put a little tiny glue dot. And I don't know if these are the right feet or not, but why not? So I'm going to put little feet, one here. Well, I don't want to see the glue dot though. So one here, and I should be using my silicone mat. So use your silicone mat, because then it won't stick to your work surface. I'm going to put one little foot there. And I know I'm missing any of your comments, so this is supposed to be a craft and chat. So you all do the chatting, I'd all do the crafting. And I will go back later, once I'm finished, to go through any questions. But we have a lot of people on here that if you have a question, they are there lickety-split, ready to help you out. All right, so let's see. What do we need? Let's get a couple trees. Oh, here's a little scarf. Okay. Need a couple more trees. And I know this is good therapy for me. It was to sit and cut out these things. And look at, not too bad, right? Not too bad. Oh, we need a little hat. So, well, here's one that I already did with the hat, but this one I stamped the hat. So you just stamped it so it's not 3D on there, it's just stamped on top. But it kind of I didn't really like how that came out. So we won't do that. Here's a little hat. Let's give him a hat. If I could pick it up. And we use glue dots. So if you don't have glue dots, you need them in your life. We have all different types of glue that we use with stamping. So let's put a little hat there. Look at how cute that little guy is. Now let's get a sitting guy. Or lady, I suppose. Let's get one. Here's one with a little bow tie. And look how cute he is. Say it isn't so. And so we need a body. So we'll put a little glue on him. So anytime I have these types of projects where I'm kind of building something, it just reminds me of like paper dolls or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have that little guy. Now, if you wanted to, you could have two little guys coming down the hill. You could have one here and one there. Why don't we do that? Let's put him aside. Let's do two. Okay, so here's another one. Let's give this one a little blue scarf. So it's kind of like paper dolls, you know, like, and I know if you're in my era, you will know what I'm talking about. If you are younger, you may say, paper dolls, what the heck is that? Well, it's just like this. It used to be, you know, you would have all kind of dolls and you would have clothes and you would like punch them out. They were kind of perforated. I'm looking for a little hat. We need a matching hat, but they're perforated and you would just punch them out and you'd be able to, they had little bendy things for put the clothes on to hang on. I'm not seeing a hat. Not seeing a blue hat. What is that thing? Oh, that's a little shopping bag. All right, well, this little guy's not going to have a hat. His head is going to be cold, and then he's going to go home, and his mama, well, this one wouldn't really match. But, you know, in the case of getting frostbite on your head, it wouldn't really matter if your hat did not match. However, it will drive, oh, is that a hat there? It will drive a demonstrator crazy. Oh, that's a red one, too. Huh. All right. Well, alright, he's just not going to have one. Alrighty. Okay. So let's put a couple of these little trees in the background. Like I said, sometimes I'm all over the place. So let's put a little tree. Tuck that down here. We'll do a couple trees. Let's do trees. Trees. And we'll kind of layer them. one here, like they're kind of growing in the background. We don't want them on the hill because then they're going to come down the hill, slide, and they're going to end up in the forest. And that could hurt, I would think. So we'll put a couple little trees in the background. Am I in the picture? Or am I not? All right, so these little guys, yep, I put them on dimensionals. I had to just take a peek. You don't have to. I think I'm going to glue them flat. Because do keep in mind, the more dimensionals you put on a card, the more the Postal Service is going to want more money from you. Oh, he needs little feet. Okay, hold on. This guy has feet, so let's put him on. He has little feet. Now, the other guy could very well have them, you know, tucked in. But they're not on sleds. They're just riding on their bellies. Okay, I'll put him there. And, oh, I need feet for that little guy. So let's put... Well, I can lay it down on my silicone mat and not have to worry about getting anything messed up. Because the silicone mat, that's what it's made for. So you guys liking this fun little card? Let me know how many of you already have this little penguin fellow, or how many of you are like, yeah, I need that in my life. But you might want to wait till the next card to make your final decision. Or definitely case the cards. I share all my cards with all of you. You feel free to change it up, make it your own. I'm going to put a little bit more of glue on here just because. Make it your own. I kind of give you an idea and you kind of just fly with it. So this guy, he is going like head first. And I'm sad I don't have a hat for him. Oh, here's another hat. Oh, it's a green one. I know, I'll probably find one later on. All right. Well, there's that. Okay, so now I need you all to help me because I stamped a bunch of words. So I'm going to glue this on here, but I have, here's our word selection. Oh, I was going to put a little scarf on him. All right, let's do that. I'm going to give him a little scarf. The other guy don't have a hat, so he'll end up with a head cold or strep throat. Like my poor grandson, he ended up getting strep throat. The other poor little guy was sick, and Grandma was like all worried, thinking, oh no, I really don't need to be sick. But thank you, Jesus, I'm okay, and hopefully will be. All right, so this is where I need your help. Here's the words to put on here. To the coolest friend ever. I already have these stamped out. Lots of thanks. These are your choices, and I need you to put in the comments what you would like. Be cool, be chill, be merry. Oh, that's the same one, to the coolest friend ever. Lots of thanks. Oh, I already said that one. And the be cool, be chill, be merry. So those are your choices. Let me know what you want me to put on top. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I will look in the comments. By the time I glue this down, it would catch up to all of you. And stay till the end because I'm giving the cards away. I had a lot of people very excited last week when I gave cards away. So I'm going back to doing that. And if you are chosen and win a card, and I do not have your snail mail address, please be sure to message me with it. The friend one. Okay. Anyone else? I'm going to get a drink. Like I'm trying to drink a lot of water. This is Jagunda. Be cool, be chill, be merry. All right, so we got one of those. I'm leaving the inside blank. Oh, that's good. Peach tea. Probably shouldn't be drinking that because I don't sleep the way it is, and that won't help me. Is that it? Nobody else wants to? What do we got? You have this set and you love it. Oh, wonderful. And you have the set too. Wonderful. Cool friend. It looks like we are going to be, we have two friends. We got two friends. To the coolest friend ever. Be cool. All right, I'm going to go to the coolest friend ever. Let's make sure it's going to fit. Okay. We'll make it fit. Be cool, be chill, be merry. So if you have this set or any other set, you know, I know you all have sets, and you're making a card, stamp a few extra things and stick it. There we go, right there. That's gonna be fun. You could put it down here. Let me put it down there so we'd be different. So stamp more than one thing. If you have all this stuff out and you're gonna stamp one thing, stamp a couple. Stick them inside the stamp set. You'll be ready next time you need a card. Or better yet, make your cards and don't put any sentiments on it. Something comes up, you need a card, go into your card selection, have a whole bunch of sentiments already stamped and punched out, and be ready to go. And then there you go. I'm going to let this set out because I want to make sure that this dries. So you may, depending on who gets the card, because I do want to send them out ASAP, so you may get this one because this one might not be done drying yet. But aren't they, aren't they super cute? Do you love them? But definitely don't put your puff paint on when you assemble the whole card, because you see how this is like lifting up a little bit? Because the vellum, with the heat of the heat tool, it will lift up your vellum and, you know, your glued things and whatnot. But aren't they cute? And then here's your inside. You can put whatever you want on the inside. So I think they're really, really cute. And I'm going to put them right over there. And if I find a matching hat, I'll be able to put a hat on that fellow. But look at this guy. Isn't he cute? I put his hat off to the side. Super cute. All right. So that is our Christmas. And I believe it was Mary that was yelling for Christmas. So Mary, I hope that filled the void in your Christmas. But I would assume a lot of you probably already have your Christmas cards already, if not done, but planned. Okay. So let's move on to the next card. And with this card, we are going to, and then you see how that glue was stuck on there? Look at how you just peel that right off that silicone mat. It's like magical. All right, let's do, oh my gosh, I hope you love this card. I absolutely loved it. How about this? Look at this happy birthday card. Isn't that just the cutest little card? Now you would think, you know, okay, great, you know, you did like a Christmas card. But look at how cute these two little fellows, a girl and a guy, and there they are, happy birthday with their balloons. And I used the snowflake vellum, and I also used this glitter paper that is in the little mini catalog. And then on the inside, a little bit of glitz on there. Now, this is soft seafoam cardstock. I don't know if I've ever demonstrated with soft seafoam. I have a whole pack of it, and I have never, ever used it. But I thought, oh my goodness, how adorbs is that, right? Right. All right. So let's go ahead, and we're going to make that card. So soft seafoam. And you know what? I'm already looking because I put my ribbons away. Hold on a moment. Un momento, por favor. I put my ribbons away, and I realized I need my one ribbon. They were like all piled up here. Okay, so look at this glitter ribbon. I think that's what it's called. Glittered organdy ribbon. Ooh, love it. Okay, so here we go. Soft seafoam. And don't leave. Stay till the end. You'll be sorry to leave. Soft seafoam, our basic card. Then I took another piece, just a 1/4 of an inch smaller, soft seafoam, same thing. Then I took the, again, this vellum paper. Oh my gosh, isn't that flocked paper? Love it. And I put that as a layer. Right, like here, on there. So let me start gluing. Oh, let's start the gluing process. Alrighty. And again, I'm just going to go all over. I'm not going to worry too much because I got a lot of stuff that's going to go over it. And there's going to be a little border of the soft seafoam poking out. This is a way you can get a lot of your vellum paper. So it comes in 12 by 12. So if you were to cut, like, say, you know, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you know, you're going to have a lot of waste. So if you do like 4 by 5 1/4, then I would cut 5 1/4 and then go down 4, so you'd have 3 pieces. If you were to cut it a little bit less, then you would have the same amount, but you would have some extra pieces that you can use for the inside of your card. Does that make sense to everyone? I hope so. All right, so I wanted to add a little bit of glitz. So I'm going to add this glitter ribbon. And again, I'm going to use Terran tape to stick it on because, you know, it has that little bit of glitziness. And make sure you use the right side because one side is glittery, but not as much. And there's one side that the glitter is kind of on the outside of the ribbon. So I'm just going to stick that on. I'm not even going to bother to peel that off. I'm going to put it down the center here. Get another piece of Terran tape. So Terran tape is a good thing to have because sometimes, you know, you have glitter, you have certain types of surfaces that the glue just, you know, it's just going to struggle. It's just not going to want to work with you. And we don't want to struggle. We are making cards. We want to have fun. We want to enjoy. So there we go. And you see how it just adds that little bit of glitziness. But to add more, I used, and if you don't have these yet, my goodness, these are the stylish shape dies. You get banners, you get circles, you get squares. Fun, 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 fun. Definitely. And it has the little stitching on it. So I took the largest one out of this glimmer paper and I cut that out. So that is going to go right over the top here. And I am just going to glue that down. Glue that puppy down right in the center because there's just nothing like having a card with a little bit of glitter. And you know, the way we make our glitter paper now, or I call it glimmer paper, it doesn't rub off. You're not going to have it all over you. It sticks onto the paper. So there we have that. Now ahead of time, again, like I told you, if you're going to do one, do more than one. I use some of the silver paper, a little smidgen, and I stamped the happy birthday. And all I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take my trimmer. Just going to use this little one because I can't cut straight to save my life. And let me bring it down where I can see it. Alrighty. Alright. Let me see how I did. You know, it's funny. Oh, I did pretty good. When I was doing a little bit of decorating over the weekend, the kids were here and they did my tree. They did a great job. I happened to look over the other day where I hung my stockings. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, something's not right. So, you know, the peripheral thing, the left one is good. The right one is in the center. The center one is in the center. The right one is all the way over to the left. And I'm like, how did I not notice that? I have such a thing about having things centered, and I struggle. So anyhow, I just thought that that was so funny because, you know, I thought, oh, you're getting better. Things are better. And then until I looked to see my stockings. Oh, well, so I kind of left it that way. And the kids were like, that's okay, Grandma, you can leave it that way. So anyhow, let me tell you another funny story. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of here. You know, if you're going to put dimensionals, don't be stingy. Don't be a Scrooge and be stingy. Fill that puppy up because we don't want to have a card that is going to collapse. I could even put 4 more if I wanted to. But so my daughter had posted a picture that, she made cookies. Yeah, I'm going to struggle with that one because it's not going to want to stick. So she made cookies and she laughed because she said it's probably the only cookies she's going to make because, you know, she's having a baby in 16 days. Or probably more than 15 days. That's not going to stick there. I'm going to put it here because of the ribbon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one. So anyhow, she made these cookies and she told the kids that they could each have one. Now, when the kids were at my house, we did those, well, they used to be slice and bake. Come on, get on there. They don't even have slice and bake anymore. You know, they take all the fun out of everything. They already come on a tray. And they had little Christmas trees on. So I had bought them because I thought, you know, kids, you know, they like cookies. So we baked them. Well, you know, you don't even get that many. I'm just saying, you don't get that many. Because, you know, the kids ate them in like a day and a half. But anyhow, she told the kids they could have 1 cookie each. And their thing was, well, at Grandma's, we can have as many as we want. And I told them, I specifically said, you know, what happens at grandma's stays at grandma's, and we don't tell. Well, that was the first thing they had to tell. If we were at grandma's, we could have as much as we want. So apparently they were packing their bags because they were coming to grandma's because grandma lets them have cookies. So I don't know if I'm going to be hearing a knock on my door in the middle of the night or not. But anyhow, I just thought that was funny. And I thought, you know what? They can't keep a secret for nothing. Okay, so let's bring in our little guys. Here's our little guy with the bow tie. Guy with the tie. And here's a little lady. We can glue her onto there. So, you know, you would stamp these all ahead of time, right? But I just thought that that was funny. Apparently, you know, Grandma got some pluses there for letting the children eat as many cookies as they want. Well, I didn't really allow them to eat as many cookies. We did span it out over a day and a half. So there's our little peeps. We're going to raise them up on dimensionals as well. And I stamped the little balloons. Let me see. I want a blue one. And some of them kind of came out a little darker than others. Some not so much. And blue one. What's the other color? Pink? Red. There we go. Red balloons. Oh, red balloons. I love pum-pum-pum. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to bring in some of our baker's twine. And I'm going to use the white. You can use any of the colors. It comes in a whole pack with a whole slew of assorted colors. And what I want to do is I'm going to take my scissors. Got baker's twine stuck everywhere. Oh dear. It's a baker's twine kind of night. Okay, there we go. All right, so I need 3 pieces, one for each balloon of baker's twine. And I'm going to turn them over, and I'm going to put dimensionals on the back, and that's how the string is going to be held on. You can put a little bit of glue on there if you want, but this is what I'm doing. You do you. I do me. Dimensionals, here we are. You know what? Let's use these other ones because there's only a couple of them here. So I'm going to put one. I'm going to do 2 on each. That's going to hold my string on. I love balloons. Do you like balloons? My son growing up, he was so afraid of clowns, which I have to agree with him with that. Clowns are creepy. I don't know. I mean, I did the whole, you know, we went to the circus and all that, and I didn't think clowns were creepy then. But I think it had to do with that one movie that came out with that creepo clown. And from then on, I look at clowns so differently. But he did not like balloons. And you know what? I think till this day, he still does not like balloons. And I think because he's afraid that they're going to like pop, you know? And he's afraid, he was afraid of like loud things. Like he didn't like going to the movies where it was loud because he always had ear infections growing up. And I know he's not watching. I'm sure he probably wouldn't appreciate me talking about him, but you know, it's just talk. So he didn't like loud noises, and I think he was always afraid that the balloons were going to pop, and then you know how we all jump out of our pants when that happens. All right. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my little penguins, and I'm going to put little Miss right here. I'm not going to press her down all the way in case I need to move her. And the Mister. You know, if you know people that are into penguins, you know, like we have here in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area, we have the hockey team, which are penguins. You can make all kind of cute cards with these, even wedding cards. This would be super cute. You could put a little veil on her and maybe a little top hat for him. That would be super, super cute. And let's go ahead and put our balloons. So I'm going to put, well, because I pulled the blue one first, blue is going to go in the back, and you can put them wherever you want. So blue will be there, and red is sticking to me, so red is next. And we're just going to overlap it a little bit. Red, and then yellow, You can make them any color you want. And the balloons also come in this set. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is my little take your pick tool. I'm going to pull on the strings and lift up their little, I don't know, are they arms? Are they hands? What do penguins have? They don't have paws, right? What are they? Hands? I'm going to put that there like that. And then I'm going to sneak in there a little glue dot. And you take your pick tool. You've seen how many times I've used this take your pick tool tonight for so many things. I think that's all empty. Tear that off. I'm going to grab myself a little glue dot. And I'm just going to tuck that under. And pull a... Oh, this always happens. The little thingy comes out. Okay, I'm going to pull a little bit on my strings. Push that down. My glue dot's a little bit low, but that's okay. And go ahead and trim that off. Just have a little bit here. You can tie a little bow at the bottom if you want to be, you know, fancy schmancy. I think I'm going to need another glue dot. And this is a new roll I put in here, so it's kind of hard to unroll it. All right, let me just sneak another one in there. Like that. And there goes my tip again. I think that's funny. All right, put that there. You go back. And let's glue on our happy birthday. I'm going to put that, oop, right side up. And put that down here. Little happy birthday. Boop, boop, boop. And then for our inside, we're going to do the same thing. We have a little strip. This time, I'm going to put the strip over. You could do on the right, on the left, on the top, on the bottom. Stamper's choice, where you put it. And again, I think I left the inside blank. I did. So you can put whatever you want. Sometimes people want to add a little gift card in here. You can write whatever it is you want to write. Or you can stamp a big stamp that takes up the whole card. And you say, oh, I really wanted to write something, but darn it, the stamp just took up all the room. All right. There we go. Okay. And there we are, but look at all this mess. This little ladybug, I think she may need new batteries soon. Excuse me while I just sweep up a little here. Alrighty, there we go. My little ladybug, thank you very much for doing the sweeping. What we're going to do before we end this with these balloons is we're going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella. Now be careful. Wink of Stella, if you notice on here, it will run a little bit. So you want to be careful. I'm going to squeeze a little bit in my lid. Whoop, a little too much. And I'm just going to kind of dab it on. Just like that. And I'm going to wipe it off on here because I don't want to transfer the color onto the next balloon. So I'm just going to do dabby dabbies. And wipe it off. And I think I got a little bit on here, but that's okay because it looks more festive. So if you just do dabby dabs, there we go. Clean it off. Good to go. And my happy birthday has to dry a little bit, but there you go. There is our fun happy birthday card. So not only did we do a little bit of be cool, be chill, be merry, we also did a little happy birthday. So what do you guys think? Do you like those cards? I'm going to put this one aside because I'm going to be giving them away. But let me clean this up before I go into next is going to be our fabulous fun ornament. And I hope I do it right. But if I don't, oh well. We will figure it out together. I saw it on a video and I thought it was super cute. I saw actually quite a few videos of different types of ornaments. I'm all about the ornaments this year. I don't know why, but I am, and I am what I am. But Where's my little, I don't know where my little plastic thing is. I'm going to put these all back in this baggie for now. And you know, put them in a little cello bag like this. I don't know if you could even see this. You probably can't. But I'll show you in a minute here. All right, get in there. Everybody in the bag. Get in the bag, everybody. You know, put it in a little cello bag and then open up your stamp set and just keep it right in there. So then you're ready to go. Okay? Okay. All right. Here we go, folks. All right. Let me grab a drink. I hope you're all having fun, having a good time. Besides me having my own good time. Okay, are you ready for this? Are y'all sitting down? Because this is out of my comfort zone, but I want to be out of my comfort zone. Okay, so we got a bag of buttons. Don't you love buttons? I got these off of Amazon a while ago, and look, it has, wait, that's not the one I'm showing. Look, it has a little bunny in it. So cute. I love wooden buttons. There's a little strawberry in here. All different wooden buttons. So you can do wooden buttons if you want. You can do all sorts of things to put your, I don't think I need any ink. No, I don't. To put your little ornament together. So are you ready for this? Now I also use, let me show you. Here's the ornament. I know it looks a little creepy. But the eyes are too small on that one. So let me show you a better one. That one's a little creepy. I admit it. But I'll show you a better one. Show you a better one. Here it is. Oh, he lost his nosy. All right. We lost our nose. Oh, no. So these are like little berries. Let me get one out. And that was the trouble I was having. I used a glue gun, and they kept like coming off. Woof. Let me try. Okay, so let me fix them. Now, you know, I struggled a little with this little reindeer guy, but you all can do this. I just struggle with things. Let me try a glue dot, because I did use hot glue, and apparently his little nose fell off. But the other, oh dear, the other one I used a button. But I didn't want to, I only could find so many, I have a whole thing of Google eyes. So this is a little berry. Let me stick that on. Oh, there we go. I'm going to use glue dots. Now this little sprig, this is on the clearance rack. So if you don't have this, you can still get it. It's retired, but it's on the clearance rack. Run. Well, when I'm done. Not right now. So what do you all think? Do you like this little reindeer ornament? Say yes or no. Yes or no. So, here's a little button. I'm going to try a button on the next one. Now, I already used, I used the gold glimmer paper, and I punched out 2 sprigs. Okay. And then this is going to be the nose, and I'm going to show you what I do with that. Oh, and I have a small little piece. This was left from a paper pumpkin, I think. Just a little bit of twine. That's going to be for the hanger, but I want to show you how to put it together. Oh, here's the Google eyes. The bigger the Google eyes, the better. Now, you can make your reindeer any size you want. I'm going to give you the dimensions on what I used so you can recreate this. All right, if I remember. Okay, so for the reindeer, you are going to need a 6x6 piece of cardstock. Now, you know, you may want to use a designer series paper. You know, why not, right? Okay, so what you want to do, take your 6x6 paper, and you're going to score it at 3 inches. So make sure you use your scoring blade. 3 inches, okay? So you have that. Then turn it, and then what you want to score is every 1/2 inch, okay? So I'm going to go off to the right, because it's easier for me. 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and that. And then I'm going to take it, I'm going to turn it and go this way, okay? So then that would be, let's see, 2 inches, 2.5, and you're going to go all the way to the end. 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and 5.5. Okay. All right. So then this is what you have. And I know I'm doing this on crumb cake, so a little bit different. You're going to go ahead and fold this in half and use your bone folder. Okay, just like that. And then wait, now I have to try to remember. I have to try to remember, how did I do this? I thought I had a sample one that I could have just followed. So, let me think. So this is going to get folded. I think you're going to take, well, let me think. I think this is how you do it. So your foldy end is over here, and if it's not, well, you know. I mean, it was a few days ago. Okay, I believe this is the way you do it. You're going to put your corner, so this is your foldy end. You're going to take your corner at the top and the corner at the bottom on your paper trimmer. And you're going to cut that, okay? And we'll see if this is correct. Yes, I believe it is. Okay, so then you're going to have a triangle. Now, these pieces left over, if you fold these, I'm going to show you what you get. So your fan folds back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, yada, yada, yada. And it kind of reminds you of like an ear. I'm going to show you because I glued together. So you fold back and forth, back and forth. I mean, you can make something out of this. You can make this like a leaf if you put them together the right way. Well, this one I didn't fold together, but let me show you. So if you took them and you glued them together, they could kind of be like ears for something. So don't throw them away. You know, you'll come up with something. Okay, so let's go back to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold up this bottom piece. Okay, and there's where you want to put your scoring tape. And you're going to put that, let me straighten this out a little bit. You're going to put that along the edge here. And we'll see if Sue remembers how to do this. Okay. Make sure you put that down really nicely. And then go ahead and fan fold it. Back and forth, back and forth. So these are like making rosettes, but it's not like a circle. There's so many fun ornaments you can make out of rosettes. And if you want to learn more, all you got to do is just do a search, go to YouTube, go to Pinterest, go to so many places, so many fun things you can do. I'm going to make sure that I fold this down well. So now, here is the top. Did I do this right? Yeah, I did. So here is the top. You have this little pointy thing, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to fold it down and fold it back up. Is that how we do it? Fold it down, back up. Okay, and then that's what's going to make your little holder thing. So we're going to glue that down. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. And then on this top piece, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. Put that back in my holder like that. And then how many of you still have your crocodile? If you don't, use a hole punch. Use whatever you have. And in the top here, you're just going to punch a hole. That's going to be where your little hanger is going to go. Okay? You got that? Everybody good with me? So what you're going to do with this is you are going to fold these together. Okay? And push them together the best you can. And I kind of struggled with this a little bit, you know, but that's okay. So now we'll take off our tear and tape. Are you all still with me? Now this I will not be mailing out, but the cards I will do the giveaway because this will just get mushed in the mail. Trust me. Trust me. Although I have to commend my mail person because I have a little standing snowman on my porch and the wind keeps knocking it over, and the mail person must have fixed it because they moved it to the other side of the steps. Maybe they feel as though that side of the steps is going to be better. Okay, so here we are. So that's the bottom. This is the top. So there's your little reindeer face. Do you see it? Can you see it? Do you see? Can you see? And here's our little hanger. Let me poke that back out. Here we go. Like that. Okay, so that's going to be our little hanger. And my nose is wanting to come off again. So if you want to use hot glue, you want to use whatever glue is like your most favorite. I'm going to go ahead and put that little hanger through here before I forget. It's going to be challenging. So it's really something simple. It's great for the kids to do. You may want to do all the cutting for them. But the fan folding, I mean, they can do that. That's good. They'll be good with that. All right. So there's that. If you don't like seeing that knot, then just pull it to the back. Wrong way, Sue. Pull it. Pull it to the back. Like that. And you can go ahead and glue that down if you want. Or a glue dot or something. Okay, so that'll be our little hanger for the top. And I'm just going to go in here because it's kind of like bugging me that isn't together. But our antlers are going to go there. Okay, so let's put our antlers on. So they're going to come up here. I'm going to try the liquid glue, but you will want to let it set. So you're going to put the antlers up here. And don't forget, the little sprig is on clearance rack, so you can still get it. Okay, you can use a pom-pom for the nose if you want. You know, use what you have. I'm sure you have something, whether you have buttons or pom-poms or... Okay, well, here's our little antlers. Okay, and then our eyeballs are going to go here. I'm going to attempt this glue. But again, you'll want it to sit. All right. I know they're not going to stay. I know it. And I was just so afraid of the hot glue that I was going to burn myself. Oop, see, this is what happened with the hot glue. I don't want them in the crack. I want them on top. So maybe, all right, let's take that off. That's not working. See, this is where you get into trouble. Maybe, just maybe, glue dots. But you get the gist of it, right? Y'all get the gist of it. Hot glue is probably your best if you're not afraid. I'm very afraid. I don't know if this will stick now. Yeah, probably not. No, it wants to stick to me. All right, anyhow, let me try to put these on. This is why Sue doesn't do difficult projects. Because she struggles. And now they're all sticky now. Okay, let's do the nose. Wait, hold on. Where's my hand sanitizer? Hold on. Get rid of the sticky. How many of you are laughing? You're like, oh, there goes Sue. She's crazy. She's doing something crazy. Don't laugh. Laugh with me. All right, I'm going to try this again. Get on there. I don't even see any comments. Are you guys still here? Anybody still here? Are you sleeping? Or you're all like, oh boy, yawn, yawn. All right, here, let me do this. Look at this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Push that on. Huh. Huh. Where's the other eyeball? Okay. Do that. Push that on. Oh my gosh, look at there. They went like googlies, like cross-eyed. Okay. So if you need some hand therapy, there we go. Okay, so if you have a button, go ahead and get your Stampin' blends. What color do I have here? Dark real red. And make your button red. Right? I'm going to use my little tool here. And you can color your, oh, I want to color that side. Color your button. So he can be our little Rudolph. Or if you don't want a Rudolph, then you can leave it natural. But I think Rudolph is fun. Go on the edge. And let's see how this goes. Okay, because your Stampin' blends will color pretty much everything. All right, now here we are. Let's see how we do. I'm not going to do this glue. I'm going to go with glue dots again. I got red all over my tool. That's all right. There goes my tip again. Maybe I need to get another one. All right. I'm going to put some glue dots on here. So if you like the idea of ornaments, let me know. Put a comment down below. Next week, I can show more because I have a ton that I would love to share with you. And hopefully they would turn out not like this one. But we are going to do our bestest. Oh. I think I need one at the top. Now a little further up. But hot glue is your best. Unless maybe like, I don't know, E6000, do they like use that for like these kinds of projects? All right, get on there. See, this button may not be the best one, but anyhow, we're gonna make it work. There we go. Okay. So what do you think? I think I like the darker one better. I think he looks like maybe the way his eyes are, but I don't want to play too much. That's going to fall over again. So what do you think? Do you guys like the little reindeer rosette? If you make one, I'd love to see it. I don't want to stay. I kind of like the bead one best. Do you guys like the bead one best? You know what? So these are just, I don't know where these little sprigs that I got from, but they're just, this thing pulls right out. See, like that. I think I'm going to take this off because it just don't want to stay. And I'm going to put a little ball thingy. Ball thingy. There, look at that, wants to stay. There, it looks better. So what do you think? Is it a yay or a nay? So the reindeer rosette ornament is 6 by 6. You score it at 3. You turn it and then you score every half and then you cut it at a diagonal. And then save your little pieces that are left because you can make something else with it. But definitely use bigger eyes because see the smaller eyes, it just doesn't look good. I put a little bow up at the top. We can do that. We can put a little bow. We can use a little bit of this bow. And you know, the bow kind of covers any imperfections. Let's put a little blue bow on the top. I'm going to twist this because I really think it needs a bow. Like that. There we go. Alrighty. Let's do a bow. A little bow. Because, all right. Glue dots. Let's put a couple glue dots on there. Because, you know, we haven't been having good luck with the glue dots holding things. All right. Okay, one more. My goodness, that's a loud card. Side. To think that the windows are closed and I can hear it. I think it was going over the Pierce Street Bridge. Okay, here we go. I think I would have rather red, but that's okay. There's those dopey eyes again. There we go. What do you think? My trash can's full. What do you think? Okay. So there we go. But definitely big eyes. Go with bigger eyes. Let me clean this out of the way so I can make room for, let me put this pin in here, for the giveaways. How many of you would like to win a card? I have 2 cards to give away. Let me tidy up here. 2 cards that I want to give away tonight, and the 2 cards that I made. Like I said, I'm not going to do the ornament because it just wouldn't survive going through the post office without having to do a box, and I can't drive, so I can't get to the post office. It would have to be mailed from home, and blah, blah, blah. That's... Oh, here's a little tree, a little escapee. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go back, take a look at what we created tonight. We used that really fun penguin bundle, and I don't even know where I put it. Where did I put it? I don't know. All right, let's look at our cards. So, of course, we did these fun reindeer ornaments, the rosette reindeer. I hope you like them. I try my best to come up with something fun. When I see something, I want to share it. And then we had the cute little happy birthday penguins. And then again, we had the to the coolest friend ever, and be cool, be chill, be merry. And I hope you like these. I had a lot of fun bringing them to you. I will take photos of everything like I normally do. And there goes my glue dots. And don't forget, the Sprig Punch is on clearance rack. Check out clearance rack if you forgot. And let me get my sticky notes so I can write down the numbers, and then you all can guess. Let me find a pen. Okay, so let me write down off camera card number 1 and card number 2. Okay, let me think. All right. And all right. Okay, so card number 1, let me move my little reindeer out of the way. I hope you like the reindeer. Lots of good stuff on the clearance list. Yes, there is. So we will go with, which I don't even know which one. Oh, this one, look, it has a little purse I did. Okay, so this, and this will be number 2. And this was the one we did. Okay. So card number 1, you have to guess a number between 1 and 10. The person that comes closest to that number, I will mail this card out to you. And you can begin your guessing right now. Card number 1, a number between 1 and 10. Start your guessing. Number 3. No. Number 3. No. Keep guessing. Where did everybody go? There's only 5 people in here. Number 5. No. Where did everybody go? Nobody liked what I was doing? I'm offended. No, just joking. 7. No. Fran, 10. No. Are you all hiding? Kathy, 9. No. Eight, no. I'm going to tear this off of here. 2, no. 3, no. 1, no. 10, no. 5, no. My goodness. There's one number no one chose yet. 4. Kathy. Number 1 gets number 4. All right, Kathy. That will go out to you. Congrats, congrats. You will get that little guy. Now, for card number 2, a number between 1 and 10. Did I put your name on there so I know? No, I didn't. Kathy. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I'm losing it. Okay, you're welcome. All right, so card number 2, number between 1 and 10. And let's get this party started. 9, no. Here comes Aurora. Anybody else want to guess? Maureen, 10, no. Mary, what do you got there? Number 2. Number 2 is number 2. Mary, so that card will go out to you. So congrats, congrats, congrats. If I can get the little sticky note off of here. These must be sticky all the way. Oh, they are. Okay, so that will go out to Mary. And I will put them in the mailbox tomorrow for my mail person to carry them off to their destination. But it was super fun tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. And like I said, if, you know, there's something in particular, I think this little guy needs a bow too. Something in particular you want me to continue to show, I will do a little unboxing when I get my little order that I put in. And believe me, it is just a little order. I know there's probably going to be demonstrators that you're going to be able to follow that probably ordered the whole catalog. I was not able to do that. I was only able to get a small little bit. But I think what I chose is going to be enough to keep us busy. But I think this guy needs a little bow too. Look at that. See, a little bow goes a long way. But these would be cute for little package tie-ons or just a little something. There, look at how that just fussied that up. There we go. That looks better. Yes? So cute little reindeer, cute little cards, a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for joining me here tonight. And again, if you're watching on the replay, then be sure to type in #replay. I'm going to try to remember to upload it to YouTube. I don't think I uploaded last week's. I'm just tidying up here while I talk. I think I forgot about it. But I will try to upload to YouTube for those of you that may be watching on YouTube. And please leave a comment. Let me know. All right, everyone. Fun video. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I had a lot of fun. So, again, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, happy stamping, and I will see you then. Bye, everyone.